Greetings. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add a news article to your CMS Made Simple website. So these are the news articles, and we're first of all going into the back end, and under Content, you're going to go to News. Alternatively, you can click on Content here and go to News. Either way will get you to the news feed. So this is your news. You can filter the news articles by categories. So in this site, they only have general news and staff news. And then all of the articles show up right here. Now to add an article, you simply click Add Article. And you're going to give it a title. So I'm just going to call it Testing. And then you can choose the category here. And I'll show you how to add categories in a moment. You're going to add your content here. I'm just going to put in some bogus content. And then you'll notice at the bottom, you get a couple options here. This is the post date, and it automatically comes up as the date you're posting it, the exact time. The status is, by default, it's published, but you can set it as draft as well if you want to come back and work on it over time and then publish it when you're ready. You also have the choice of using an expiration date. So you can actually add a start and an end date for your article. And this is actually very, very handy if you have a news article or an upcoming event. You can set the end date, and it will automatically come off the front page of your website. So you don't have to enter information twice. You don't have to get in there and update things. But I'm not going to use that right now. And then the featured is where you add a featured image. So I've got this news icon here, and I'm going to go ahead and choose that news icon and click Submit. Now while that's loading, I'm going to just show you this news icon, and I'm going to drag this over and show you that it's actually the size, it's 70 by 70 pixels wide. So it's a pretty small image. It's about this big. And the reason I'm showing you that is because the system will automatically resize that. So that's the new article. I'm going to go back to the page. I'm going to hit refresh. And the new article will show up here on the top. There it is. And then the other articles will come down. The news is set up to show 6 news articles. And then Want More News. When people click on Want More News, it'll show every single news article on the site. So it just goes on and on and on and on. And of course we can set a limit for that as well. So I'm going to go back home, and you'll see the image here. So it's set up so that whatever image you use for the featured image, it shrinks it down to 80 pixels. So you'll notice that all of these images, this one here is 80 images. Any image you add is going to be 80 pixels wide. When your viewers click Read More, it'll then jump up to 250 pixels. And you notice that this is kind of pixelated because what it does is it takes that 70 pixel photograph and it blows it up to 250, so it might become a little pixelated. If you want to avoid that, you can do something like, I'm going to click on the title of the post so we can edit it. So I'm going to go in there, and I'm actually going to hit delete and apply to delete. You actually have to click submit to delete featured images. So that deleted it. I'll just show you that. So I'll refresh the page here. And this image will be gone in a moment. So there it goes. When you go home, the image will be gone as well. So I'm going to add a new image. Browse. And add this image. And click Submit. So now you see that testing is gone. This is loading. I'm going to refresh the page. And the new image will pop up 80 pixels wide. Alright, but this image is relatively large. So that's the size of the image. It's 356 pixels wide. So it's not only wider than the 80 pixels, it's actually wider than the 250. So it'll show up nice and clear both in the small size and then when you click Read More in the large size. So the moral of the story is you can use any size image you want. If the image is too small, it might just pixelate when you look at the detail page here. And if the image is too large, it just might take a little bit longer to load. But you can use pretty much any size image. The ideal size is 250 pixels wide, 250 to 300 pixels wide, and that will show up nice on both sides. So I'm going to return to the home page, and we are going to go back here, and I just want to show you how to delete it. So you can set the status as drafts at any time by clicking here, and that'll keep it in the queue, but I'll just set it as draft status. You can edit it by clicking this or just clicking the title, and then if you want to delete it, you can click delete here. You can also select a series of them, and you can delete selected articles. You can also select a series and change them. If you want to change them to a new category, you can change them all, and you click submit to do that. Okay, so if you want to add new categories, then the administrator of the website has to add those categories, or you can email me and I can give you access, but there'll be a little tab up here that says categories, and you just simply add a new category. And that's about all it is for the newsfeed. So let me show you. I'm going to go to pages, and I'm going to show you the front page because I just want to show you briefly how the news is called up. So I'm going to click on the home page, and we'll see the code that's used to call up the news feed. So it's called, this is called Smarty code, and you can use CMS module news. Actually, the easier one is simply news, and number equals 6. That shows how many they want to show. So if you want to just show, let's say 4, you could do news number 4. I'm going to apply that change by clicking apply. I'm going to go back here and refresh the page. This one will now be gone because we deleted it, and it will only show 4 and then nothing else. Well, that only shows 4, but I don't think I deleted that. So that's how it calls up news, and then number equals 4. You can do number 8, you can do number 10. There's all sorts of templates, but that's the code. So I'm going to change that back to 6. Click submit, and then I'm going to go delete this guy because I must not have deleted it. So again, to delete, you go to news. There it is. Delete. Okay. Come back, we'll refresh our page, and then that will be gone. There it is. So that's all there is to it. The last thing, kind of a special thing I'll show you, is how to embed a photo gallery in a news feed, just like this. So I'm not going to show you how to add a gallery, but if you go to news, let's see, we'll go to Bike Week, and we'll see the code that's used for that. So we're calling up a news gallery, or calling up a photo gallery, and I'll show you how to add a photo gallery in a moment. But it's this code here, and I'll highlight it to show you. That's the code. So it's CMS module equals gallery. So you're saying I'm going to insert a module here. The module is going to be the gallery, and the directory is going to be the Bike Week 2012. So the directory is the name of the gallery that you create. All right, I'm going to cancel out of there and just real quickly show you the gallery. So this is the gallery, and you'll see that this is Bike Week. So gallery, this is essentially what you want to put in there. But you just want to use that code CMS module equals gallery directory. If you use this direct code, it no longer works. So you have to do it the way I showed you there. So that's about it for the news.